and welcome everybody to race number 15 of the ILAC Cup Series Season 2. Today we are going to be kicking off the first race of the playoffs at Martinsville. It was supposed to be at Nashville Fairgrounds, but some things happened, such as the track not being big enough to sustain all 38 cars. So we decided to move it here to Martinsville since we haven't raced here yet this season. It was pretty much a snooze fest last race. I'm hoping that we can actually get a good race here this season, as now it is our playoff opener. Let's get through qualifying. As you see, some people already got some times up on the board, and Jim Phillips is going to be on the pole. Leland Anderson will be to his outside. DJ Thomas third. Lewis Truss fourth. Kellen Oakley is going to round off the top five, followed by Jonathan Stratton, Cooper Skull, Emerson Arden, Riker Lommel, and Gavin Ellison is going to round off the top 10. Here is the rest of your results. I'd like to apologize for no racing last weekend. As Marco last name, Andrew Jackson, Natalie Weiss, all not getting times in. They're all three of them are in the playoffs, so they're going to have some ground to make up here. As I was saying, I'd like to apologize for no racing last weekend. I was trying to find time to record, and this race would have been uploaded on Saturday last week, but we had an issue where it wouldn't record anymore. But as you can tell, I got that sorted out because I'm recording right now. So yeah. Enough talking. Let's get into it here. Oh boy, we might have to. Yeah. Game froze there. $100 laps around Martinsville. Hopefully it'll be a good race. That's all I'm hoping for, really. This pace car is going to make the hard left turn. The field's going to roll into turn 3. Nicknamed the paperclip because it is shaped like a paperclip. Pretty convenient, right? It's almost as creative as naming West Virginia. Green is in the air here at Martinsville. I saw a pit board go down somewhere, so I think somebody's hopping down pit road, and that is the 00 of Ethan Hornacek. Must have had problems, I'd like to assume. Looks like damage to the fuel system, so it could have been a fuel pump, fuel filter, fuel line. Simply not getting any fuel. Ideally, is Jim Phillips going to lead the first lap here at Martinsville. DJ Thomas going to bump himself up to second. Both of the drivers in our top 2 right now are both non-playoff drivers, third and fourth. Battling it out for third, actually battling it out for fourth now. Lewis Truss not having the greatest of seasons, being passed by Aaron London points only after 5 or so races running. So Lewis Truss still dead last in points, but a good run for him right now. Keyword right now. Kellen Oakley up to third, getting past Leland Anderson. He wouldn't mind kicking off the playoffs with a win. And just a reminder, if you do win a race in the playoffs and you are in the playoffs, you are into the next round. There's no winning you're in to get into the playoffs, but you can win yourself through. So if we have a playoff driver win today, they will be automatically in the round of 12, as Cooper Skull is going to be trying to improve his position into fourth, trying to get by Leland Anderson here, going into turn 3. Anderson entering a little wide. That can help you a little bit on exit, unless the car you're battling has really good grip on the inside. As the game froze there. Kind of crap myself because I thought the game was going to crash. But now Cooper Skull trying it here on Kellen Oakley, looking to become the lead playoff driver right now. Cooper's got 20 bonus points coming into the playoffs because of his 4 wins. There is 5 points per win. So he is the only driver with 2,020 points. He's, well, most points. Then there's Emerson Arden with 2,010 because he has 2 wins coming into the playoffs. Then all the other people who have won 1 race this season are in the playoffs have 2,005. And the drivers who did not win a race and made the playoffs have only 2,000. And obviously, once we get to the round of 12, the bottom 4 of the 16 will be eliminated. Then the 12 who make it, points will be reset to 4,000 plus their bonus. So Cooper, when or if he makes it to the round of 12, he will have 4,020 points plus 5 points for any of the next 3 races he wins. So say he wins all 3 races in the round of 16, that's 15 points. So he'll have 4,035. which is a pretty big bonus because that's about a whole race's worth of points there. 35. So we'll just have to see how the playoffs go here. As I said, we have 3 drivers who didn't get a qualifying time in. Obviously, Ethan securing that none of them be in last place, saying that he's back out on track 2 laps down. But Atlee Wee still back here in 37th, Marco last name 36th, and Andrew Jackson making a move for 35th. And some other playoff drivers you wouldn't want to see back here that are back here. You got Hakan Richardson, Zane Phoenix, Donovan Heist, even Nolan Drake. He was performing pretty strong there toward the end of the regular season. And as you can see, Zane Phoenix running a special paint scheme for this race and next race, running the Heineken colors. Beautiful looking car there. Zane made that himself, just as his other car he had also made himself. And one thing I did completely forget to mention, as you might notice, the sounds are different. We're using a different sound pack throughout the playoffs and hopefully throughout the next season. They're a little bit closer to what the next gen cars actually sound like in real life. You might hear a little bit of a crackling sound, but honestly, I don't care. It kind of sounds better than the other sound pack anyway. So yeah. Meanwhile, Jim Phillips looking for his 3rd win this season. He didn't even make the playoffs, and he's got 2 wins this season. That is not a stat I would want. Winning 2 races but failing to make the playoffs. DJ Thomas won last season here at Martinsville. Not really performed that strong this season. But there are certain places where he has come to life, such as the road courses. And, well, I guess Martinsville just might be a good track for him because he won here last season. Here he is up in 2nd, trying to chase down Jim Phillips for the lead here. I think Martinsville just clicks with him. And as far as I know, there is a current offer on the table right now for DJ Thomas to have a 3-season extension from the end of this season. So he was, or from the end of next season, because he was contracted through the next season, which means if he does accept this, which at the time of recording he has not accepted to it yet or declined, so chances are Friday at 6 p.m. he probably had already accepted or declined, so we would already know an answer. But at the time of recording this, DJ does have a opportunity on the table to be in that 45 car until season 6. End of season 6. Some other silly season things that I might have mentioned 30 times already. Jim Phillips, he is an owner driver for his own team, very ironically named Team Penske. He is going to have a teammate next season, Jeremy Williams. He'll be piloting the 37. So they will up to a 2-car team next season. Gavin Legend, he'll be piloting the 89 for his own team. And as it stands right now, at the time of recording, there is only 1 slot open for the Cup Series next season. Not many driver changes, and I hear contact somewhere. Maybe not. But yeah, only one seat left next season, and right now, people who are free agents are people such as Hakan Richardson and Daniel Silla. Hakan performed pretty strong this season, getting into the playoffs on points. Daniel has a win this season, has a win last season, but has failed to get himself into the playoffs due to lack of consistency. He's running up here in 20th right now. Aaron Adak in the 10 car will be taking over his ride in the 18. There's some other driver changes. Emerson Arden is going to be starting his own team, powered by Toyota. He'll be driving the 57 as an owner driver. There's some others. Avery Farrell not returning next season. He's going to be going down to the AR7 series, racing for Mopar Racing's, feeder team, Weiss Motorsports, owned by the man, the myth, Atlee Weiss. Just the very ironic thing is it's a Dodge team and Cup, and it's going to be a Toyota team down there. So, you know. Two mediocre seasons for Avery up here in the Cup Series. He's running 11th right now, so pretty good run as of right now, but I just don't think what he's shown over the course of the past 2 seasons have been enough to keep him in the Cup Series, and we've seen that as Atlee immediately offered, hey, why don't you come drive for me in Xfinity? I don't think Cup's really working out. And I think as it stands right now, Atlee failed to fill that 4th seat. So since we only have 1 spot left next season, we still don't know if Hakan Rigardson's coming back to the 11. We know that there's a chance Daniel Silla might not be coming back at all. Yeah, there's teams such as Mixed Traffic. And if you guys aren't familiar with the teams, they field the 47, the 10, the 14. There's a chance they're going to be losing that 10 car. Same with Mopar Racing. They might be losing the 34 car. And same with Silver Thunder Racing. They might be losing the 13. So there's teams that are going to lose a car here. There's going to be teams that are gaining a car, and there's just going to be teams that are going to just pop out of nowhere, like Legend Motorsports. What else is going on here? Aaron Lunn signed a long-term contract with ILAC Esports after performing strong his first couple of races. Currently running 15th right now. I think actually best of the ILAC cars right now. Well, right now it's ILAC. Next season it'll be ILAC. But yeah, Aaron performing pretty good. His first couple of races back in the Cup Series. Wasn't signed at the beginning of the season. He ran the entirety of Season 1 for AR7 Racing. And made his return, replacing Leland Lumley, and he's performed pretty good ever since. And while I disregard saying he was the highest ILAC car because Gavin Ellison currently running in 9th, and Jim Phillips, I thought he caught lap traffic, my bad. But yeah, as far as we know, we are going to have as much as 2 drivers losing their seats next season. We know Avery Farrell's one of them. He's already confirmed he's coming to the AR7 series. And could be others. Could be Hakan. Could be Daniel. Could be both. Because we do have a 38 driver limit, and as it stands right now, we have 37 spots filled. So out of Hakan and Daniel, one of them have to lose a ride, if not both. We could still have a rookie come into the season, or even come into the roster, or even somebody returning, such as maybe even Connor DaCosta. Who knows? Blake Barker, all those guys who ran Season 1 aren't here now. I'm not the only one who thinks they look very slow around the corners here. I don't know. It don't look like they're going 60 mile an hour to me. They're looking kind of slow, if you ask me. And here is Cooper Skull looking to make a move on Kellen Oakley here. Not able to do anything with it. You got Leland Anderson there washing up a little bit. He's having a good run back there in the top 5. Started second, I think. Did he start second? I think he started second. Yeah, not many of the playoff drivers up there right now. We got Riker Lommel in 8th, Gavin Ellis in 9th. And by the way, you can tell somebody's in the playoffs by the red spoiler or the red banner on the windshield. Got Emerson Arden back here in 12th. Will Cloud in 16th. Irapino in 18th. Thiemann in 21st. And we got to go the whole way back for Marco last name. Good recovery after not getting a qualifying time in. After a green flag run this long, making up that many spots is pretty good. About, what, I'd say 7, 8 spots. And we got St. Phoenix in the wall back there. But last name running in 28th. Drake in 29th. Rigardson in 31st. Jackson 33rd. Heist 34th. Weiss 35th. And, well, St. Phoenix... Actually, sorry. Weiss in 34th. Phoenix, well, back to 36 now. He's under fire from Jacob Shangle. Now he's up. Cleared him 35th, but he's going to leave the space on the inside for Shangle, but I think he's going to build a good enough run here. Maybe not. Yeah, Shangle's tucking in. Oh, nearly hit him there. Pretty good racing back here for last place. I mean... This is not really a day that Zane wanted. I mean, running back here in 35th, racing for last place as a playoff driver. I mean, sure, there's a lot of these guys in the same boat back here, but I don't know. This is not what I would want. And he's finally going to clear Jacob Shangle here. But yet, I think Jacob Shangle just has a really good drive into the corner here because he keeps getting back to that 21 car. Meanwhile, I think the race for last place is way more competitive than the race for first place here. Looks like DJ Thomas did make up some pretty good ground here on the 24 car, but nothing being done just yet. He's not close enough to really do anything. So Kellen Oakley's still your first playoff driver. Cooper Skull, I mean, I would have to assume he would be the points leader after this race. Even with his 20 bonus points, there's no way anybody's passing him. Unless he finished like 10 positions down on Emerson Arden, but still. Emerson's really not in the position to be finishing 10 positions ahead of Cooper back here in 12th place. Meanwhile, Cooper's in 4th. About, I would say, 6 seconds back or so, 5 or 6 seconds. And it looks like DJ Thomas has caught the 24 car, so looking like better long run speed for the 45. That's really what he showed last season here at Martinsville. He dominated the back end of the race, and actually I think might have been Jim Phillips. I remember it was a first timer, and I think that was Jim's first start. He was doing really good. And here he is leading this race. DJ Thomas following in suit in second, looking for that lead. Looking to go back-to-back here at Martinsville. Be the first ever driver in the ILAC Cup Series to get back-to-back wins at the same track. Which would theoretically be saying he'd be the only winner here at Martinsville, but first he's got to win the race. And now, after I've been saying all this stuff about how good DJ was doing, Kellen Oakley right on the rear bumper. Coming off of 4, he's going to look to the inside down the front stretch. Going into 1, taking a peek up the inside. Thomas looking to build a better run through 1 and 2 here using that second line down the backstretch. Beautiful run for that 45 car down in the turn number 3. Oakley going to take another send up the inside. The only problem with sending it up the inside, you really got to break all your mid-corner speed, but looks like Oakley did a pretty good job there, going through 1 and 2. I think 2 is the one place where the outside works best, coming off of 2, that is. But yeah, now Oakley was close enough. He can dive it to the inside, and killing all of his mid-corner speed would not really matter. But yeah, now he's cleared the 45. The 45 might come back on the outside, but he's going to have him out of 4 here. Oakley will. Yeah, the problem is he's got that 24 car in front of him, so it's not allowing him to full send it. Unless he wanted to take the 24 out, of course, but very aggressive block going into 1. Oakley clearing Thomas. And now Oakley looking for that lead. And Phillips, very short notice coming into the pits there. So Jim Phillips is in, Oakley to the lead, and now DJ Thomas looking to the inside coming off of 4. Skull's looking to maybe get some cleanups of this, but I don't think Thomas is going to take it to the inside through 1 and 2. Oakley's going to block it very nicely. As it's going to be Oakley and Thomas coming in. Skull is going to stay out. It's a disadvantage here for Skull. He's letting them get the undercut. Tires are falling off just about 2 seconds here. So not very ideal. We'll have to see who's going to get the lead next. I don't think Shangle pit yet, so would Shangle be the leader here? Unless he was already a lap down. Maybe he was. Here's Jim Phillips. So he is unlapping himself from the 99. Looks like Oakley's still on pit road. So, I mean, unless he's 2 laps down. I don't think he is. And I don't think the 20, yeah, 20 is not a lap down just yet, I don't think. So now when he passes the 20 this time, it'll be for position. There's a 99 there, past 99. Unless Oakley had a bad stop, I don't know. I didn't see Oakley on pit road there. Oakley is, where is he at? Jim Phillips is the leader. 2nd place goes to Lewis Trost. 3rd, Leland Anderson. 4th, Skull. 5th, Oakley. 6th, Stratton after pits have cycled out. Lommel 7th, Davis 8th. Thomas back here 9th. Looking for 8th now. Avery Farrell 10th. So Thomas, not a very good pit stop for him there. But Phillips back to the point here, looking to get past the 00, put him 3 laps down. As now he's got lap traffic to deal with, and Lewis Trost right here looking for his 2nd career win. Phillips looking for his 3rd career win. Anderson looking for his 2nd career win. And that was a lot of time made there for the 55 from 3 and 4. Once you get past this 15, that's how to do it right there. Maximize the corners as much as possible. Now the top 3 all under a blanket because Phillips can't figure out how to get past these lap cars. They're racing side by side in front of them. 3 wide's not really something you want to do here at Martinsville. And now he's going to take a peek to the inside of the 31. Not going to get there. And here comes Anderson to the inside of Trost. He's going to think better of it. And Phillips washing up a little bit there in the corner. It's going to allow Trost to make up some time here. Although he did bring it back down, so that is going to give him some momentum here on the front stretch. Go through 1 and 2. Trost, I'm sure, is doing everything in his power to try to catch that 24 car. because he's caught in traffic right now. I'm sure if that traffic wasn't there, Phillips would be running away with it right now. Meanwhile, Cooper Skull not that far back. Says he's 2.3 seconds back, but I'll tell you one thing, that is the smallest 2.3 seconds I've ever seen. He's actually making up lots of ground here, so is everybody else behind him, because they're all stuck behind the lap cars. I mean, 2.3 last lap, 2.1 this lap. Everybody's going to get stacked up here, because these guys are all stuck behind the lap cars. Phillips running wide there through 3 and 4. Trust would have gained a little bit of time there through the corner. And that is Marco last name on pit road. That is not a good thing, because I don't think that's scheduled. No, looks like something wrong with the tire. So that is going to hurt him in terms of playoff points, but it might not be too bad, saying all these playoff guys out here at the back. Got Zane Phoenix back here in 33rd. Nolan Drake in 31st. What? Andrew Jackson in 28th. Heist in 26th. Then you got Cloud, Rigerton further up the road, 22nd, 21st, but still not really the position you want to be in if you're in the playoffs. And there's Marco last name off of pit road, trying to unlap himself from Anderson, causing that side-by-side. Cooper Skulls caught the trio up front. It has now become a, what would you call it? A squad, I guess? I don't know. Well, Kellen Oakley's looking to make that a quintet real quick here. As here comes Cooper Skull with a run to the inside. Is he gonna take a look to the inside of that 55 car? Too far back, way too far back. I thought he was going to build a run there because the 55 went high, and he's going high again through 3 and 4. If he can get right on the bumper of that 36 car, I'm sure he can follow through with the pass. And now Jim Phillips finally taking an attempt at lapping that 31 car. We already have lap traffic interfering back here, and while this is some pretty good racing, it's not even for position. Marco last name looking to get past his teammate slash team owner here, 15. And Phillips couldn't even get past the 31, and now here comes Skull to the inside of the 55. Looking to clean up the scraps from whenever the 36 passed him. Skull is going to take another send to the inside. That was a big send. Actually, coming off a 4, he's going to have the position at the line, but he's going to have to do some more work to get him clear. And as I said that, looks like he's clearing him off a 2, but Anderson coming back to the outside. Good run for the 55 going into turn 3. Now he's going to have the 36 blocking him. And that is going to allow Skull to get by the 55. And Anderson still fighting on the outside after I said that. And I think the battle between the 99 and the 55 might just be about done here. Never mind. Cooper is still not clear. Last name taking another look at the 15 car. And now I think I can say the 99 has the 55 clear. And the 36 hoping for the same thing here at the 15, and maybe even the leader. But the leader suck up high because Marco last name wants to get by. No rhyme intended. This is going to help out Lewis Truss a lot here. Teammate helping him out. Truss gets a little wiggle there off of 2. Going into 3. Jim Phillips still way up there on that bank concrete. Skull looking for second now. Right on the back bumper of that 15 car. Now he's taking a dive to the inside. You see that, you hear that little blip of the throttle there going into 3. Wanted to try to see if he can build a dive out of it. Taking another look going into 1. He's there. I think a little contact might have been made there. You saw the 15 go up the track. Well, now the 15 all over the back bumper. The 24 looking for the lead. And now he's going to hit the 31. He's tired of being behind him. You saw him try to get by him once this race already, trying to put him a lap down, and he couldn't get by. He just hit him going into 1 there. I'm sure that was a, hey, get out of my way, I'm going to lose the lead here kind of bump. We'll see if it happens again going into 1. Yeah, I think a little nudge was made there again. And the Sen going into 3. Phillips wants by this 31 car bad. Meanwhile, the rest of the top 10, yeah, this is the rest of the top 10, has caught all the leaders because now they're all getting held up by the lap cars. Now the 99 taking another look at the 55 going into, or the 15 going into 3. Some pretty good racing here, even though there's not much passing. It's still fun to watch. And now after Phillips is actually able to clear that 31 car, Truss is going to take a look to the inside. As you can tell, it is hard to pass here, even if you're trying to lap people. I mean, I think what we saw Marco last name do to try to unlap himself, that was pretty impressive. And now Phillips trying to get by Marco. But still none of the leaders being able to get by the lap cars other than Jim Phillips. As Phillips is looking to get past 36 here, maybe even the 00 after that. Trost still can't get by that 31 car, but nobody's even getting close to Trost here. And I think that was a little bit of a bumper there from the 31 to the 24. They're still not happy with each other. Phillips hasn't even been able to get, now he's not even side by side with that 36 car. Could the 31 be fancying to make another move here on the 24? I don't think he liked how he was bumped. Now was a big bump there for the 99 on the 15. 99 looking for second here. Heck, the 99 is going for the win with 10 laps to go. Not able to get there because Trost using that lap car as a pick. That was a big bump from the 99 though. And even a little nudge there from the 15 to the 31. He wants by. And here is Kellen Oakley trying to get by the 99 for third. And actually, now he might be looking at getting by the 15 for second. Off of 4, Oakley has a position for third at the line. Now he's looking to the inside of the 15 here, looking for second. Not able to get there. He's only able to be there in the corner. As the entire inside line getting pretty much stacked up there from the 31. Oakley still had the position there at the line. Very close, though. And now he's at the inside through the corner. And you'll see he'll be back side by side with the 99 by the end of the straightaway. That's how much the inside can mean in the corner, but that's how much the outside can mean on the straightaways. Five to go. 4 to go now. And here comes Anderson driving it up the 99's inside, and there's a huge stack up as the 26 is Ro16. He's got problems. Stacked everybody up. Now Oakley's going to be at the inside of the 24 here for the lead. Kellen chasing his second win of the season, second win of his career. The rookie. They're completely stacked up now. Phillips still the leader. He's got the threat of Kellen Oakley now with 3 laps to go. The problem for Ro16, stacking everybody up. But I think Phillips is building enough momentum on that outside line, but I don't know. We'll have to see what happens here. Oakley still got to fight that battle for second with the 15. Two laps to go down the back straightaway. Oakley and Shaw still racing it out for second place. Anderson and Skull racing it out for fourth place. With the white flag in the air, I hear even more contact, and that's a 24 on the berm. Some great racing here down the backstretch for the final time here at Martinsville. Through 3, and slowly out of 4. Oakley's going to come up short, and Jim Phillips is going to pick up his 3rd win of the season here at Martinsville. It's going to be Jim Phillips picking up the win here tonight. Kellen Oakley 2nd, Lewis Strauss 3rd, Leland Anderson 4th, Cooper Skull is going to round off the top 5, followed by Jack Davis, Jonathan Stratton, DJ Thomas, Avery Farrell, and Riker Lommel rounding off the top 10. Here is the rest of your results. Not a very good night for most of our playoff drivers. We got the 36, finishing 36th, the 21 and 34th, the 23 and 33rd. 5 and the 88, both in 29th and 28th, the 78 and 26th. Not a very great night for these guys. The 25 and the 11 finishing 22nd and 21st. You might think, well, that's not good for a playoff driver. Well, these guys are one of the best playoff drivers that finish in the field tonight. So, not a very good race for a lot of these guys here at Martinsville. Hopefully, that can be different next week at Homestead. Or sorry, not next week. Next race, which would be tomorrow at Homestead, 6 p.m. Eastern. Don't miss it. Should be a good race. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in Miami. It doesn't want to stop recording. That's nice.